The 2016 presidential campaign, almost like no other. Front page of the New York Post, Sabeel, potentially the future First Lady, right here. What do you got?
Melania Trump is just one election away from being the First Lady, but does she have what it takes, or does her body of work speak for itself? Our most beloved First Ladies include Laura Bush, Barbara Bush, and Michelle Obama. Our current presidential candidate, and arguably the most famous First Lady of all, is running for president right now and made history simply for doing that. Enter Melania Trump on the cover of the New York Post, Menage-A-Trump. And you see pictures of Melania that were published in the French Max magazine that's now defunct in 1996. Melania was 25 years old, and this was 3 years before she met Trump. There's been a huge reaction to these pictures. You see Melania topless with another topless model, basically girl-on-girl interaction. You see nude pictures of Melania, and a lot of these pictures weren't even published in the French magazine. They've been published now by the New York Post.
God bless you and God bless America.
We all remember Melania Trump at the recent GOP convention, where she was ridiculed all over the internet for plagiarizing Michelle Obama's 2008 speech. Now that these pictures have come out, what's the reaction? What impact will it have on Trump's campaign and his run for president? Here is Trump's reaction to these pictures coming out. Melania was one of the most successful models, and she did many photo shoots, including for covers and major magazines. This was a picture taken for a European magazine prior to my knowing Melania. In Europe, pictures like this are very fashionable and common. I wanted to know what impact these nude pictures of Melania Trump will have on the conservative right, on evangelical votes. So I spoke to Q Rim, who's the director of New Jersey Family First.
You know, they're looking for a moral compass. They're looking for leaders today that will be a good example for their families, for their children, for future generations. I would say that this would have a negative impact.
I mean, she had a life before she ever thought that one day she'd even be in a position to be a First Lady. So you got to give her a break on that.
I agree 100%. I mean, she was a model. Carla Bruni, another model, was married to the French premier. But again, what goes in Europe doesn't always fly over here. If Trump has problems, it's not with the First Lady. I think she's the class of the act. He doesn't know what's going on in foreign policy. He's got no idea whether the Russians are in or out of Ukraine, what they're doing in the Crimea. That's what you got to judge Trump on, not his wife. His wife's great.
The article cited some information about Melania from 1996. I think this is an opportunity for the people really to get to know who Melania is today and now.
Allow me to tap into my inner conspiracy theorist here, but could this be a false flag operation by the Trump campaign to distract away from what's been kind of a rough week for him?
Doesn't sound conspiracy at all. I mean, you know, everybody talks about in every election there's an October surprise, and what is it going to be, and you drop some big bomb at the end. My question is, does Hillary ask for equal time?
Wow, you don't want to see that. Careful what you wish for.